We know the way to San Jose, heart of the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans. And anticipation has been high all week for this one. And the Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Hands it off. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Spartans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Power football with the run. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the ground, it's Parrish. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground with the counter. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing is... between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. The expressway is wide open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Handoff to the single running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football, and creating a negative play.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And that pass intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done, too.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Brown will throw it. He finds his man. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Let's see what they've got on second down. At the 45, on his way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder.
And he intercepts it. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now on second down. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Looking for a block. It's Bates. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things.
And he makes the grab at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Cardinal! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception, and everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half.
San Jose State, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
They're going to run it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also get...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He's going to pass. He's going to take off. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
These guys aren't human. I mean, They got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off.
And they got him for the sack.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a...
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Stanford! Great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Colorado. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll line up for a second down play. Off the play fake. Still looking, on the move. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throwing right. A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch down the right side. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Spartan. On to attempt the try. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Gets it out to the... The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He fires to the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Coming after him. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll... Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans are threatening on first and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to...
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown! This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries. And when you lose, man, is it